So we know for sure that you can actually guarantee failure as a real estate agent. You as a real estate agent, you can guarantee that you don't make the kind of money you want to make, you don't help as many families as you want to help, and ultimately, you don't build a real retirement for yourself. That's what we're going to talk about. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single week to help you in growing your real estate business as long as you're following the page here. And I want to talk a little bit about how you can impress the one person that you should be trying to impress right now. There's really only one person in the world you should be trying to impress. It's not you, it's not me, it's not your parents or your friends or even your spouse. There's one person that you need to think about impressing over the next 6-12 months here, your future self. What you create, what you become, how you become that successful person. Your future self is the one person you want to focus on impressing. Being very proud of what you've accomplished for yourself. You know, Charlie Munger, who just passed away here recently, I'm sure you've heard. Charlie Munger was really Berkshire Hathaway's key member, right? Him and Warren Buffett built that thing together. They made billions and billions and billions of dollars. And he taught me something that was very valuable. Actually, you can find that lesson online. It's all over YouTube. The way to become successful is to do exactly the opposite first as you're going through how you're creating this success for yourself. Well, what we need to do is first find out, how can I guarantee failure? As a real estate agent, let me get a list together of all the things I could do to guarantee failure, because once we know what that is, we can do exactly the opposite. You don't want to do a little bit better. You want to do exactly the opposite of failure, not just, here's the failure line, let's go a little bit better than that. We're going to do polar opposites. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen. And I want you to write down all the things that you would do to guarantee that you fail as a real estate agent. What are some of the things we could do? Well, we could have no real marketing campaign, right? So we have no marketing campaign we're putting out there. Never increase your audience size. That's another one that would be huge, right? If you're not increasing the people in your sphere of influence, if you're not increasing the number of people that know you, that's going to guarantee failure. If nothing else, it guarantees you're going to be exactly where you're at right now. But if you're not increasing your audience size, that is guaranteeing failure for you. Poor conversion skills is another one, right? So if you have very bad conversion skills, you're getting leads and you're trying to call the leads and then you're mad the leads don't take the call, or when they do take the call, they're standoffish and don't want to talk to you. You say that's a bad lead. I'd say that's a bad conversion approach because I don't even know what you said, but I know that the approach you use does not work in today's market. So a poor conversion campaign can guarantee failure. How about investing $0 in marketing? If we look at the last month and you have zero or very little marketing dollars spent, there's a really good chance you're going to guarantee failure for yourself, right? Oh, well, I don't want to spend any money. I don't have any money. Look, if you have a lemonade stand, you better figure out a way to make a sign. You better figure out a way to make sure people know you have lemonade. You're not going to make money if you don't do it that way. You know who's going to buy? People that feel sorry for you. The pity purchase. The neighbors, the friends, the people that already know you, and they're just trying to be supportive of you. You're not building a real campaign that your future self is going to be incredibly impressed by. That's what I want you to think about, is how do you get incredibly impressive to that future self? Other things we can do to guarantee failure. Freelancing your presentations, okay? So just by the seat of your pants. I go out there and I give the present. I got the comps with me. I know what I want to say, and I'm just giving a presentation. It's not strategically designed. It's not sales choreography. It's not set up the right way. That's not going to get you where you need to be either. So that's another failure factor that's going to definitely ensure that we are going to fail. Lack of confidence. If you have a lack of confidence when you go out and you meet with that seller or buyer, you go to that luxury level client, you go to that new construction you've never sold before, whatever it is, if you have a lack of confidence, it will guarantee failure. They are not going to follow you if you are not a leader. If you're timid, you're not going to get where you need to be. So I really want you to kind of think through those things as well, because if you get all of these, let's see if we can remember what they are. They are no real marketing campaign, not building your audience, not spending money on investing money on marketing, freelancing your presentations out there, a failure to have the confidence that you need to have. All of these factors, they will guarantee failure. You know what we can do? Exactly the opposite. We can create massive confidence. We can spend money on marketing. We can improve the quality of our listing presentations or our buyer presentations. We can make sure we have a solid marketing campaign that's going out on a consistent basis. We're not going to do a little better. We're going to do the polar opposite of what we know to be failure. You are guaranteeing yourself failure if you go about it that way. So we're going to go the polar opposite. You know, the fact is, if you need to be lucky in order to win, you're going to lose. Let me give you that again. If you need to be lucky to win, you're going to lose. Everybody gets lucky every once in a while, but rest assured, everybody gets unlucky every once in a while too. If your business depends on you getting lucky, you're never going to get there. It's never going to be what you want because it's the up and down. It's the roller coaster of income that so many agents struggle with. It's because they're allowing these failure factors to get in the way. So, you know, a smooth sea never created a great sailor. Have you guys heard that term before? A smooth sea never created a great sailor. You know what you should pray for right now? A freaking storm. You should pray for a bad market. You should pray for difficulty because that's what teaches you to be a sustainable realtor that's going to make it through thick and thin, that's going to make it through the calm times, the calm seas, as well as the crazy storm seas. You become a good sailor by learning how to navigate the storms. We're there now. Inventory's at an all-time low. Consumer confidence is very low. Interest rates are higher than they've been in quite a while. Still ridiculously low, but they're higher than they've been in quite a while. So there's a little bit of a fear factor in the market as well. This is the time for you to become a great real estate agent. This is when you do it. This is how you make the money you need to make. So I want you to be happy that there's storms here and happy there's going to be more storms coming because that's going to make you the great real estate agent you need to be here. But what I want you to start thinking about is while literally the government was sending money to people, they were sending more money to businesses than they were to humans, to individuals. So now, since all that COVID money is gone, it's not as easy as it was. It used to be we could offer $100,000 over asking price, right? And the buyers are like, sure, whatever I got to do to get a house. Now that consumer confidence is not there, now that they actually have to pay for money, it changes the game a little bit. You need to get good at what it is you're doing. How are you giving your presentation? How are you doing your conversion approach? If your conversion approach sucks, you have to fix that now. Inside our Inner Circle coaching, we talk a lot about how you make those changes so you don't think that you need to get a lead that's online and get them on the phone. How stupid does that sound? Why would you think that's how you need to convert? I'm not getting you on the phone. I'm talking to you. We've been in a long conversation here. So you have to know how to convert them the right way. Give them helpful, educational-based content so that they continue learning from you, looking at you as that trust, authority, credibility factor. And ultimately, when it comes time for them to make that move, they do, in fact, go with you. That's what I want you to start building right now. So on your own time, your homework for the day here today is I want you to get a list, and I want you to write down all the things that you can think of that would cause a realtor to fail. Because if you write down all the things that'll make them fail, I'm sure you'll get another 6 or 7. This is just kind of off the top of my head. I scribbled a couple notes on a Post-it note here. So if you get another 6 or 7 items and you say, you know, if all of these things were done by a real estate agent, procrastination, looking at other jobs, other side hustles that maybe you can make some money until this thing takes off, all the crap you see all the time. If you write all of those down, you'll realize this is what would cause an agent to fail. But if I do the polar opposite of that, I'm going to win. So now I have my agenda. I know what I need to do. We've got some coaching calls coming up here very soon for all the Inner Circle coaching members here. We've got some coaching calls coming up to really make sure 2024 and beyond is massively profitable for you. It's about what you do, what you say, what your offers look like to the buyers and sellers you're working with. Do they have an interest in whatever it is that you're offering them in the first place? Do they understand the benefits of working with you compared to working with someone else? other than the crap everybody else says. I really care about your business. Customer service is important to me. I grew up here. I know the area like the back of my hand. I'm a really good negotiator. I'll represent your best in all the crap that every single human says. Throw all that away because it doesn't make you unique if that's what they all say. Why should I use you? Do you have a good answer to that? We'll be talking a lot about that on these upcoming calls. And of course, on the member site, you can go back and review a lot of them we've just done. I mean, look at the last one we did where we built out your entire marketing agenda for 2024. The recording is on the member site there. If you check the video description below, you'll see a bunch of links to things that you can check out. Getfastclosings.com is a good way to get started if you're not a member with us. But the most important thing for you is know what causes failure so we can stay away from that, right? The funny joke is, I wish I knew where I was going to die, so I never go there, right? So if we know what's going to cause the business to die, we'll never go there. So think about that within your own real estate business, and let's get you rocking in the right direction. If there's something I can help you with, let me know. But most importantly, follow this page, ring the bell, turn on notifications so that you know each time we have a morning meeting. I've got a lot of other videos we've been posting here as well. You'll see hundreds on the page. If you go to our page right now, you'll see hundreds of training videos. We're continuously posting some things from some of our live events, our private events, $5,000 a ticket. We've got some little snippets in there that I think you'll find will be motivational for you, but also tactical to get you making the kind of money you want to make and attracting the type of business you want to attract. So hopefully that's of service to you. I want you to make it a profitable week. If there's anything at all I can do for you, let me know. But I will see everybody on the next group coaching call for Inner Circle coaching members. And we'll talk soon. I'm Greg Luther, and bye-bye for now.